exams. By the way, I wrote my let me start by introducing myself. I'm Degold.
And vigilance of
I'm a
all
perfect
and
readable
sundry to
student of
maintain
mechanical
calmness and
engineering
forestall
department
breakdown of law and
of
order.
Federal
Thank you.
University of Technology.
Announcer,
Now, I
Mrs.
wrote my
A.S.A.
Snepco exams
Ndayako,
in
Acting Registrar.
2020. That was during COVID. That was when I wrote mine. So hope as well as you guys should be having it. So to start with, Bolaji, Precious, can you please mute your mic? Thank you. All right, so to start with, I believe you all have gotten the mail that was sent to you. So part of the thing that you'll be required to do is that you have a system. Part of what you need to do is to have a system check. Is sure that you do a system check, and so ensure that you do a system check. Very, very keen and important. You need to use a system that has a webcam. You need to use a system that has the audio is working and very good internet. One thing is that the exams are being monitored. The exams are being monitored. So you have to be able to use a system that has a webcam, that exam that has a system that has an audio interface that you could be able to hear, see your surroundings, and don't use a laptop that don't use a laptop that is desktop. Don't use a laptop that can last, that is battery power, that can last you quite a number of time in case of power outage. Where in Nigeria, of course, you can't predict what power. You could have uninterrupted power. You can have surprising power issues that you didn't plan for. So ensure you try as much as possible to get a laptop that can last you the duration of the exams. I believe the exams is for an hour. The exams is for an hour. So ensure to get a laptop that will be able to last you for that long. And then again, another thing again,
What?
the environment in which you write the exams is very, very key and important. Try as much as possible to avoid writing it in a noisy environment. Try as much as possible not to write your exams in a noisy environment. It's gonna so much affect it's so much going to affect you. So try as much as possible to write in an environment that there is less noise. I mean, most of you are in your campuses. I know how school can be very busy and rowdy, but then try as much as possible to see how you can be able to get a bit of a quiet place to write your exams. And please don't use a phone. Let me loud this here now. Don't use a phone to write exams. It has to be a laptop, please, and ensure you have good internet. So I've spoken about ensure you run the system check. Ensure you run the system check. The link has been sent to you guys already. So ensure that you do the system check before the exams. Know your system is compatible to take the exams. That's one. And then ensure you get a quiet place where there is no disturbance. Where there is no disturbance, so that you won't be distracted, noise and all of that. So you get a quiet place that will be able to help you to focus on your exams. That's one thing. And then ensure that you are calm and composed. Ensure that you are calm and composed. If you are not calm and composed, it has a way of affecting your performance during your exams. So try as much as possible to avoid things that will distract you or shatter your day on Saturday. So try as much as possible to ensure that you are calm and composed. You are calm and composed during the exam. Don't be frightened. Just be calm. You have written and I believe everybody has written jam here. It's like jam you're writing. Everybody must have written a computer-based exam. So just take it as one of those computer-based exams you are taking. But this time around, you're just using your PC in your own room writing the exams. That's what makes it different, right? To ensure you get a quiet environment that you use. And then let me also say that you will always have time constraints. It's not those type of exams that you have luxury of time. It's not one of those exams whereby you have luxury of time. So time is always going to be a problem. Time is always going to be a problem. So find a way of ensuring that you make use of your time very well. Don't waste too much questions. Don't waste too much time on your questions. The thing is, I'm not. When I wrote my thing, it was 50 questions, 30 minutes for each session. By the way, you have to. I think it was 50 questions, 30 minutes. So I don't know if that's the format that's still maintaining this time around. So you won't always have the luxury of Okay, you can't hear me. Sorry for that. Let me try and check my audio. Okay, can let me know how about now? Can you guys hear me? Can you get my audio? Let me have a feedback before going on. Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I know you said go
All
on,
right,
sir.
all right. Rate my audio. Please quickly rate my audio bit on a scale of 1 to 10. How is my audio like? How is my audio on a scale of 1? Okay, 8. Okay, let me check this. Just give me a minute, please. All right, so let's. All right, let's go on. Let's let's go on. So I was talking about the nature of the questions. You have two categories. You have quantitative reasoning and verbal reasoning. And last time I checked, it was 50 questions, 30 minutes in each section. You won't have is enough time. By that's just the honest truth. So you have to look for a way to still ensure that you answer your questions as quick as possible. And for those of you that are part of, if you are not part of the I believe we have a community, maximizing scholarship community. Some of you must have already gotten access to the past question. But if you don't have the past question, we'll find a way of getting it across to some people that don't have the past question at the end of the day, at the end of this session. So please, time management is very very key and important. Don't waste so much time on questions you don't know, and ensure that you answer every question. Ensure that you answer every question. Ensure that you answer every question. Very very important. Don't leave any question unanswered. I'm repeating this. Okay, yes, we'll send, yes. So just check out Joel Academy group on Telegram. Joel Academy group. We'll send it to the group. Thank you very much. So this then, time management, very very keen and important. Very very. You have just an hour to write your exams. So make very good use of that hour. Make very good use of that 1 hour. And I want to now talk about the past questions. Now, for me, one thing the past question helped me is that Dragnet have a pattern of how they ask their questions. By the way, it's Dragnet that's organizing the exams for Snepco. So Dragnet have their way of pattern of asking questions. They don't repeat questions, by the way, but then what studying the past questions will do for you is it to give you an idea of how the questions will answer. It's to prepare your mind on how to be able to what to expect and how to answer their questions. So if you study well enough, you understand, you see a pattern to how they answer their questions. So I know most of you are in school. I don't know how our different school calendars can be, but just try as much as possible to create time and study for this exam. Very very key and important. So ensure you go through the past questions very well. I think if you can just focus on the past questions, it will go a long way in helping you. So it gives an idea of how to be able to answer the questions and what to expect during the exams. So I've spoken about ensure that you run a system check. You run a system check. You make use of your time very well. You won't have the luxury of time. I repeat it again. So ensure that have uh, you have how to check this. No, we'll come for questions. But by the way, the link has been sent already to your email. So just check your email on how to take the system check. So, and I've spoken about getting a quiet environment. Ensure that you do it in a quiet environment to avoid noise and disturbance. Truly, guys, the exams are being monitored. The exams are being monitored. And then, so as be calm and composed. Be calm and composed. Don't be frightened. Don't be disorganized. Ensure that the right state of mind to be able to answer questions. I think the time frame is between 9 to 2 p.m. Don't go and try with joining in by 1 p.m. I don't advise that. So the safe time is between 9 to 12 p.m. 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. are the safest times to write your exam. I won't advise anybody to go and write his exam by 1 p.m. Anything can happen. So the safe time is between 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. to write your exams. In case of any delay, in case of any challenge, you still have a little bit of room to adjust that and still write your exams. So very keen and important. Right, and so you write your exam between 9 and 12 p.m. And then the questions I've spoken about that it's quantitative and verbal reasoning. You have like 30 minutes in each session, except it's been changed this time around. So I think that's basically the things that I think you guys should take note of. And I think I will begin to answer questions at this point. I believe it should be much more of an interactive session. So let me have your questions. Yes, Augustine, you can speak. You can see your raise up. If you have a question, just raise up your hand or type it in the comments. And Raphael, please, Raphael, I want to give you Raphael Tomosori. Help me take note of the comment section for questions. So you read out the questions. So Austin, can you go on? If you have a question, raise up your hand or type it in the comment section. So Raphael, just check me the comment section, chat button, and take note of the questions.
Oh.
Yes.
All right,
so
sir. All right, sir. So the first question here is laptop compatibility. How do they run their system check?
okay, for the system check, I think
Do you
they
copy that?
yes. For the system check, I think they have sent a link to the email they sent to you. There's a link attached to that, so just click on the link. It will direct you on how to go about that. And yes, I forgot to mention there's a software you will need to install if that's what they're going to use for the exam. So ensure you also do that. It's all in your email. It's all in your email. So just ensure you read carefully through the email they sent to you.
Hello,
Yes.
sir.
Ensure you read carefully to the email that was sent to you. Yes. Raphael, next question.
All right, sir. So they said, please, is there a provision for calculator?
No provision for calculator. No provision for calculator. You have to just use your head. But they're called logic, verbal reasoning, and quantitative reasoning. There are questions that are required to reason, so no use of calculator. And one funny thing about the software you're going to use to write the exams, it doesn't allow you to use any other software. So for those of you that are planning to cheat, I don't advise cheating. I don't recommend cheating. So don't even plan to cheat during the exam. The software, the laptop you're planning to use does not. The software you're going to use does not allow you to work on any other app at the time of the exams. All right. So let me take Joshua. Go on. Tafa, Joshua.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Evening.
I have maybe like two questions.
Okay.
My first question is, how do I know that I've answered a particular question? Yeah, if I've answered the question, how do I know? And then the second one is like an appeal. Can you give us an idea of the structure of the exam? Maybe how is the exam going to look like? What are the segments of the exam so that it will be better for us? Thank you.
All right. Okay. So Joshua, have you written any computer-based exam before? Joshua, have you written any computer-based exams before?
Yes.
How did you know you answered the question?
Okay. After the options, I click and I move to the next one.
Exactly. That's the same thing too. There will be options, so you pick on the option and then move to the next. It's the same thing too here. But I'm wanting to it's those sometimes network can log you out. So try as much as possible, just avoid the network problem. I know that's above your control, but try and get a good position that way by the internet shouldn't be a problem. Then for your second question, you have the exam is in 2. You can mute your mic, please, Joshua. So for your second question, The exam is in two categories. It's quantitative reasoning and verbal reasoning. I think you always begin with quantitative reasoning, then move to verbal reasoning, and you have to finish the first. You have to finish the quantitative before moving on to the next. So those are the two categories: quantitative reasoning and verbal reasoning. Raphael, next question.
Alright, sir. So the next question is, can we use pen or paper during the course of the exam?
Can we?
Can we use pen or paper during the course of the exam?
Yes, yes. You can use pen and paper. Can use pen and paper. Next question.
Alright, the next question is that will the link work on the first day?
Will the link work with?
Will the link work on the first day?
Yes, it should. It should. Yes, it will work. I believe so. I believe so. It will work on the Thursday.
Alright, sir. So
Right.
for the next question,
Yes.
is our school ID card a means of identification for the test?
No, it's not. For the test, it's a virtual test, so it's not. It's except if it was required of you in the email they send that you should use your ID card when writing exam, but it's not. It's not required. It's not a requirement except they stated it.
Alright, so I think that's all the questions for now. There is no further question on the
Right.
chat box.
Abdul Rashid. Abdul Rashid. Please, if you raised up your hand, be very much attentive so that when I call you, we won't waste much time. Abdul Rashid, if you are not here, Matthew, can you go on?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Please, sir, my question is it advisable for you to connect your PC with your phone?
Is it advisable for you to connect?
Do you, sir,
Yes, I'm listening.
like, is it advisable that you can connect your PC with your phone?
With
Maybe for that purpose.
Sorry, I didn't get your question, please.
Okay, now for someone that did not have Wi-Fi
Yes.
and like you want to use your phone as data source for
Yes.
the PC or the laptop that you want to use, is
Yes.
it advisable?
Yes. Yes.
Because
You can.
we can connect.
Yes, you can use
Okay,
either USB. You can use USB Tarin
but
or Wi-Fi. It's okay. You can use your
Alright,
phone.
but they must not see the phone, or we can show the phone while turning around.
Oh, and if they can see the phone, that was not a
alright,
problem.
alright,
That's your source of internet. So
So I didn't get that, sir.
you can use your phone for internet. That's not a problem.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yes.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
alright. To the
Raphael,
next
yes.
question, they said, is there a sort of mark for the exam to be selected?
Is there a
Is there a sort of mark for it to be selected after the exam?
Well, they don't publicly say this is their own cutoff mark. They don't publicly say that there's a cutoff mark. So we don't know exactly what their cutoff mark is at the moment. There's no cutoff, and we can't also say this is how they pick. They have the processes are a bit confidential, so they don't always say exactly how they grade the students. But I believe it should be based on merit and performance, definitely.
Okay. So now to the next question. Are we going to see our result immediately after the exam?
No, you are not going to see your results at the end of the day, sir. If you're among the successful if you're among the successful participants, they will send you an email. They won't even tell you at the beginning that you were successful. They will start telling you some processes, do this, do that, send your send this document, send that document, but you're not gonna see your results. You're not gonna see your
All right,
results.
sir. So for the next question, is there any documents to be provided to them on the first day?
No documents to be provided on the Thursday.
All right.
Except if they send it to
Down to the
your
next
email. If
question.
there's anything, they will let you know your email. So ensure that you please check your email very well and read through any mail that has been sent to you.
All right, sir. So what are the topics you are likely to see in the exam for both quantitative and verbal reasoning?
You get when you get to the past questions, you will see that I can't start calling. And by the way, they are not your normal, yeah, they are not your conventional maths and English that you do in school. Those are actually, it's called reasoning for reason. So the actual questions that will make you reason. So if you don't have the past question, please check out for Joel Academy group on Telegram. Check out for Joel Academy group on Telegram. Can someone that is on the group, or let me quickly someone that is on the WhatsApp group, I'll send the WhatsApp the link, so you just drop it in the comments section now. So let me take the Ambrose. Ambrose, are you ready to ask your question?
All right. Good evening, sir.
Evening.
Yes, sir. My question is that I was able to install the software to the system, and I was able to test run it. But there was a particular link that they dropped that we can use it to like practice. So I went to the link also and I test run it, but I only saw like three questions like that. So after the three questions, they just showed me to submit. So I was thinking maybe there will be multiple questions, or it's just that three questions. There's no any other link that we can see multiple questions. But apart from the first question, I have the first question. I was just trying to like run it in the system to know how it runs. So I saw the three questions there, and they showed me the submitting option, and I now submitted, and that was all.
It's
So
alright.
is there any other like there's no any like platform or other link that they will have multiple questions?
No, no, no. That is just for a test run for you, to give you a teaser of how it will be on the day of the exams. That's it. So just send someone that is on the WhatsApp group. Please help us share it to the people that are not there on this call so that they can join in. Yes, Israel Ayeni, can you go on? Israel,
Good evening, sir.
evening.
Yeah, so, yeah, good evening. So, please, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me? Can you? Okay, all right,
Yes.
thank you.
By the way, Victor
So, I
Waji.
actually
Sorry, let
have
me
two
just click
questions.
this.
Number one,
Victor, there is no on-screen calculator.
um,
Let's go on, Michael. Israel, sorry. Yes, go on, Israel.
okay, so, what should the environment be like?
Very important question. I
Like, what should the environment of the desk? Can I do it in my room?
Yes, you can do it in your room. You can do it. Just the thing is,
Okay, so
don't.
what are the things I need to?
Yes. Now, okay, let me. This is the thing.
Okay, I'm listening.
This is the thing. Ensure you do it. I made mention about a quiet environment. Ensure to try to do a place whereby there is less of movement, especially where your camera is moving, where your camera is showing. Ensure that there is less of movement within that frame. Ensure there is less of movement within your frame. If not, that's gonna be a problem, because I told the exams are being monitored, so you won't want to do something that will implicate you. And try as much as possible to avoid a place that is noisy. Try as much as possible to avoid a place that is noisy, and avoid a place that there is uh, this thing that there is need for movement. And I also recommend this: try as much as possible not to move during the exams. If you need to ease yourself, whatever you need to drink water, you can keep a bottle of water, by the way, by your side. It's fine. That's okay. But ensure you don't move in between writing your exams. It's just for 1 hour, I believe. Staying in one spot for 1 hour shouldn't be a problem to anybody. So just whatever you need to do, just clear off your schedule, and so that 1 hour you're fully seated and attentive for your exams.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Then the second one, is there going to be anything like current affairs?
No, no.
Okay. Okay. All right. So sorry, this one is kind of under that. You said we're going to do numerical, right?
Sir?
Minutes for each session. So that's about 100 questions for 1 hour. You said
Yes.
30 minutes for numerical reasoning and verbal
Yes, and verbal reasoning.
reasoning, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if we're going to start with numerical reasoning, is the time going to be reading 30 minutes counts down or 60 minutes counts down?
Can't even remember now. But I think I'm not sure. But the time will be there, so to keep you in check. I'm not. I can't exactly if it's counting up or it's counting down. But one thing I
Okay,
know is that the
so
time will be there. Yes. Any other question?
This question.
okay.
Hello, sir. Good.
Yes.
Can I move on
Naribet wants to say
to the
something.
next
Sorry, I'm coming off. Naribet, you want to say something?
one?
Yes, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, it's always wonderful being amidst great minds like you. And congratulations in advance. I hope to see you on the other side. That after you passed your exams and then uh, you're for the next stage, which is screening. The question asks now, how many minutes? Is it how many minutes that you will be given for a particular session about the quantitative reasoning, or can you come
Yes,
again with the
yes. I
question?
want to, okay. I want to know if, okay, we're going to start with numerical reasoning. So I want to know if the time counts down is going to be counting down 60 minutes or 30 minutes. That is, it has been divided for each session, or it's an absolute time. When you finish numerical
Okay.
reasoning, you go to verbal reasoning.
Okay. It's an absolute time because when you start, you can't even switch to the next session. So when you start with numerical reasoning, you continue till when you're done before it will allow you get access to the next session. So it goes continuously. You can't even change. The first one they give you, that's what you're going to start with.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's fine. Thank you very much. I think that's all for now.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Covenant. Marcos.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you. Go on.
Okay, thank you very much for this opportunity. May God bless you for this awareness.
Amen. Thank you.
Sir, yes, last year I did the exams, but I encountered a lot of problems when I was when I was doing the exams. So I connected Wi-Fi to my system, and then at the course of doing the exam, someone just called me. Well, even though before the exams, I forwarded all my calls. So, but I don't know why someone just called me, and then the thing just ventured into my phone like that. The phone ring, and then so the Wi-Fi disconnected. And then after that, I reconnect it back, and then they allow me to continue. And then I finished and I submitted, but uh, I didn't get the scholarship. So
Wow.
now
Okay.
my question is, for this time around now,
Yes.
they send me SMS, and then uh, I should go for the exams on the 10th. So what is your own advice? Should I use modem, or what is the safer way
Do you ha-
for the network this?
do you have a modem or Wi-Fi?
I have a modem now. I borrowed it from my friend.
Then please go ahead and use it. Now, for those of you, I believe most of you should be in school now, and for those of you that have access to your school
Yes.
internet. Now, let me answer your question, Marcus. So, those of you that are in school, if you have a Wi-Fi, please, it's recommended that or a router, please go ahead and use a Wi-Fi. But
Okay.
if you don't have one, you need to use your phone hotspot. This is what you should do. Use your US. There's this option for USB tarrying. You can use your USB cord and connect internet with your system. So there's this option called USB
Okay.
tarrying, so you can use that. For those of you that don't have a Wi-Fi, you can use USB tarrying option. That's another issue. So in case even a call comes in, just try as much as possible. I don't know how you can't avoid calls from coming in by the way. Just try as much as possible to end it immediately while you see the call coming in. But another safer option is to use call your name. Just respond quickly, please. John Oluwadamilola. John Oluwadamilola. John Damilola, are you there? John Damilola, are you there? John is not here.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, ask a question.
Hello,
Yes, yes, go on. I'm with you.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, among the test instructions, yes, in with network, so the specification, like, it was listed. So I'm I got a reply that and use.
Sorry, I didn't get a question. Sorry, John, just type down the question. Covenants. Do you have a question?
This
Covenant.
no,
Sorry, John, just type the question. I'm struggling to hear you. Covenant. ADBC.
Yes,
Covenant, are you there? You're muted or mute.
good evening.
Good evening.
Can you hear?
Yes,
Hello, good evening.
evening.
Good evening. This my question is need to expect anything oral. Yes.
Come again.
Hello.
Yes.
The line is breaking.
Sorry.
Are we to expect anything oral?
No, no, it's verbal and quantitative reasoning. Do you have the past question?
Okay, then. No.
There's a Telegram group link that was sent in the comments, so just check it out. So you get the past questions there. And Ralph, please share the
Okay.
WhatsApp group
Then
too. Yes, go on, Covenant.
then since there is not going to be calculator, since there isn't going to be calculator, will there be provision for calculator on
The last time I. Naribet, are you here? Can you hear me answer that question? Usman or Naribet, if you're here, help me answer that question.
you said?
No, I want, there's some
I can't
others.
hear you.
Okay, can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Or, okay, there won't be calculator. There won't be a calculator. So you have to use paper.
Okay.
You have to use paper and pen. And the last time I wrote, there
And this
was
is the Telegram group or the WhatsApp.
ma.
Oh, sure.
All right, Raf, let me have the questions
Hello?
in the. Yes, Rashid, go on. You want to say something?
Yeah. Hello, sir.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. And soft- software that we are going to use.
Yes.
Writing
Sorry, Rashid, come again.
for the test.
Yes.
For the test. I'm not writing the test on the software or
Yes. On the software that was sent to you.
or
So you click the link, it will
I
direct you
tried
there.
I tried checking the link. It didn't direct me to the software. So I already downloaded it.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting.
And again, will it work on the test day?
Yes, it will. It will. It will. Yes, it will.
Because I try opening the link.
But it's better. It's better you ensure it's what you try. They're supposed to. I think someone said he took 3 questions. Even there was a test question there, so you sure you get to that stage before then.
I took the test question, but it's not on the software.
Sorry, Rashid, I didn't get you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I mean, our school ID card. Our school ID card. I would wear it that day.
It's not a requirement. It's not a requirement.
For the test link, will I copy the link and put it on the software?
Yes. If it doesn't direct you directly to the software, just copy and paste it on the software.
On the software.
Yes. All right, Ralph, let me have some more questions in the comments. So if we just have 7 more minutes before we end the call. Yes, Ralph, can you hear me with the questions in the comments?
All right, all right. Now. He said, is the test question, the practice question, is it compulsory? And can it be done a day to the exam date?
No, the test question is not compulsory, and you can choose to do it a day to the exam date. It's not compulsory. It's just for you to know how what to expect during the exam. That's the idea.
All right.
Next question. Rashid, mute your mic, please. Michael, mute your mic.
Then actually,
All right,
can
Ralph.
I go
Yes,
on?
yes, go on.
Yes, there's no more question in the chat.
It's all right. So okay, I think Michael just so okay. So I think we have been able to attempt quite a lot of questions. Please, if you are
Sir,
not
sir,
talking,
sir, please, I need your number so I can prepare. Yeah.
okay, go on.
What do you say?
Go on, go on.
I need your WhatsApp number so I
Okay. Ralph, help me drop my contacts on the comment section so you can start me.
thank you very much.
My number will be on this. By the way, let me just call my number 070. Let me just write it. Any other question? Sule?
070.
Sir,
Yes.
hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so my questions, and thank you so much for this meeting. We really appreciate.
You're welcome.
Okay, so like the means of identification they sent to us on Gmail that we should print for the means of
Oh, sorry, I didn't get you.
on the message they sent for the mail they sent to us that is on the Gmail. They said that we should bring a means of identification.
Okay, I didn't take note of that. Sorry, please. I said ID card was no requirement. Let me take back that time. Please go with your ID card. I think it should, since they asked for means of identification. Carry your school ID card. Carry your school ID card, please.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So I think we have to call the meeting. Right, so we have to call the meeting to an end now. If you have any question, you can ask in our WhatsApp group or on the Telegram group. The links have already been dropped there, so we can't go on further now. Your time is up. So if you have any question, please just ask in the group. Thank you very much. And how many people do we have here? We have 58 people. So I'm looking forward to 58 Snepco scholars. So I wish you guys all the best as you prepare for your exams on Saturday. Please create time to study, and I pray that God will favor you guys and grant you success even as you prepare for your tests. I've seen favor on the help of God personally as a person through my scholarship journey, and I believe it's something that by the grace of God let me just pray for you guys. It's sorry whether a Christian or Muslim, I believe prayer works, right, regardless of your faith. So Father, I pray for these ones that even as they write their exams on Saturday, we ask that Father you guide them through, help them out. There won't be any complication, there won't be any difficulty. Father, we ask that you shall open their minds to understand even as they study, shall order their footsteps, Spirit of God, go ahead of them. That 58 of them that are on this call, I pray at the end of the day, we'll have 58 of them all on this scholarship. That's my heart cry and that's my desire. Thank you for each and every one of them on this call. For in Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
Right.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right, you're welcome.
God bless you.
Amen. So thank you guys. So if you still have any question, please you can message me or ask the question in the group, most preferably on the group, on the WhatsApp group. On the WhatsApp group, the link is already there. Ralph, just help me to drop the group link once more. So we wish you guys all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Right.